Shalom, and welcome to What the Watchman Sees, a ministry that will sift through all of the social media noise to show you news of importance from the Most High's perspective. As watchmen, we are here both to warn of dangers and give biblical answers for dwelling in the secret place of the Most High during these times of confusion. Tell your family and friends to like, share, and subscribe as we delve into what Yahweh has for us, the apple of His eye. Let's get to work. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm going to share 3 scriptural passages with you on this Shabbat. The first one is in Romans chapter 12, verses 18 and 19. Actually, I'm going to start reading in verse 17. Repay no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lies in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Almighty. And so now we're going to go to Mark chapter 13, and we're going to start at verse 24. This is in the section talking about the return of our Messiah. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then one final passage in the same chapter of Mark, chapter 13. We're going to start at verse 32, Mark chapter 13, verse 32. But at that day and that hour knows no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Take heed, watch, and pray, for you know not when the time is. So we're just going to take a few minutes and talk about those 3 scriptures as they relate to where things are today. So according to Romans, the people of the Most High have been given an instruction from heaven that is actually found in Isaiah as well. And in essence, we're told to try the best that we can to live peaceably with everyone. And then it goes on to say, because vengeance belongs to me, I will repay. During the times that we live, during this time of war, sometimes we get messages confused in the body of believers. Well, and specifically from my community. We have been under the gun for so long that common scriptural sense is no longer common among us. So we think that when it says vengeance is mine, that means that we're never supposed to do anything to someone else. What that actually means is don't take vengeance on someone because of their wrongdoing. That's wasted energy. The Father will take care of all of that. And that's what He's telling us as His children in this particular point in time. In other words, don't go seeking confrontations, because we've been instructed to try as best that we can to live at peace with everyone. But there do come times when peace is not possible. And we're in one of those times. So what the scriptures are not saying is that if someone is coming into your community to harm you, don't use the scripture that says vengeance belongs to the Most High to do nothing. That's how we have been trained to think, but that's not how it works. And that's never what the Bible was talking about. And so that gets us to the next verse in Mark chapter 13, which tells Yah's people that the times that we are living in are the times that the scriptures have been talking about. And they are specifically the times that Yeshua is about to return. But it also says, as we read, that it's after the tribulation of those days, that's when the sign of the Son of Man is going to be seen, and that's when he returns. When he returns, he's not returning as a baby. He's returning as a king with an iron rod in his hand. In other words, he is coming to exact vengeance, the same thing that the people of the Most High were told that the Father was going to do. Evil must be addressed. There is no place in the scriptures that tell us that it's okay for us to let evil overcome us. Now, because evil is in many cases stronger than us, we do find ourselves in situations where we're not strong enough to resist to the point where we can overcome. But the scriptures never tell us don't do anything when people are coming against you to kill you. Unfortunately, that's where we are right now. And so our job is to try as best that we can to live peaceably with everyone. But when someone is coming to hurt your family or other people in your community, you do not have to lay down and let it happen. You are to resist evil. It's common sense, but unfortunately, among the Most High's people, common sense is not all that common. So finally, in Mark chapter 13, Yeshua says, watch and pray. Watch as well as pray because of the times that we're living in. So when we watch, we are watching things play out in real time. And therefore, we are to be prayerful during those times so that we know how to respond appropriately. And part of responding appropriately is making sure that your people are protected, because there's no place in the scripture that says that we should submit to demons and those who are possessed by demons and those who are conducting demonic acts. We don't have to submit to that. And so the blessing of this Shabbat is when we watch what's going on in our individual lives, in our communities, in the nation, in the nation state, in the world. It's important for us to grasp the things that are happening, but we do that prayerfully so that we are in the right place. And that's why the Most High told us in these past few years, find your small groups, find your tribe, continue to develop relationships with that tribe, because it's going to be that tribe that is your support system, including how to defend yourself. So he's laid all those things out for us as his people. And finally, when he comes with this rod of iron, he's coming to destroy evil, and therefore those who are with him will be placed in positions of authority to assist him in that. Now, that's not the only purpose, because the rest of the purpose is to promote a society that's based on righteousness. But the Most High has told us that in order for the society to be based on righteousness, evil is going to have to be driven out. It's as simple as that. The thing is, we don't We're not responsible for doing that. He will take care of that. We're only responsible for doing what he's given us to do. And that's the blessing of the message on this Shabbat. Father, bless you and keep you. Father, make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. Father, lift up his countenance upon you and give you his shalom.